Welcome to Remove Before Flight, where we help prepare veterans to start, grow, or scale a business. In this inaugural episode, we are going to talk about the Remove Before Flight podcast, what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, and get you started with a great marketing tip. I'm your host, Kevin Fairbanks. Thank you for being part of our show. Now sit back and get ready to learn how to be a success. We are happy to be a part of the Change Your POV network. Having listened to Benton and Eddie for a while, it has been a great honor to be invited to be a part of their family. Please show them some love and help continue the great programming the Change Your POV network offers by making a donation today. Visit changeyourpov.com, where you'll find valuable information about supporting the network through Patreon. Who the hell are you, and why should I be listening to you? Like you, I am a veteran and an entrepreneur. However, I'm also a father, technology pioneer, hacker in a good sense, author, and teacher. So, let's get this out there on the table up front. I was in the Air Force, but before you run away, I served in the Combat Communications Group. So while my paycheck was Air Force, I had to play in the dirt all day before returning back to my air-conditioned tent to eat bonbons and get pedicures. Having several business successes and failures under my belt, I'm here to share my pains and my proudest moments with you. Hopefully you will learn from these and not feel the same pains that I struggled with. Today, I run Pink Tie Technology Group, where we utilize the internet to help businesses market and grow. Sounds big and fancy, I know, but in reality, we build websites and manage social media campaigns all day. I am also the founder of the Veteran Entrepreneur Mastermind, where veterans help other veterans succeed. So, why should you be listening to me? You shouldn't. I'm just an average Joe like you. But stick around, as you never know what kind of fun or trouble we're going to get into. Why remove before flight, you ask? Veterans are proven to be more successful at being business owners based on the training which the military has instilled in us. While you have the skill set to be successful, you may not be sure what to do to start, grow, or scale. This is why Remove Before Flight was created. In our weekly show, we will include an interview with a successful business owner, when possible also a veteran, or a service organization which can help you along your path. Remove Before Flight will always wrap up with a marketing tip of the week to help make your business a success. In this inaugural episode, rather than an interview, we are going to share with you 10 steps on being a successful entrepreneur. Let's get started with step number 1. Experience. Successful entrepreneurs have often worked for others in the same industry before venturing out on their own. This time allows you to learn what makes a success and what fails. Depending on the industry, it will also allow you to build up contacts to network with once you are out on your own. Step 2. Passion. You have to be passionate about what you do in order to move forward during those rough times. Owning a business is full of ups and downs. Having this passion will keep your drive for success when you reach the downs. Plain and simple, you have to love what you're doing. Number 3, don't give up. Abraham Lincoln failed at most of his efforts until late in his life, but he never gave up. Keep moving forward. Remember, failure is what we learn from, not success. Many successful entrepreneurs have had failed businesses before finding success. George Steinbrenner owned a small basketball team called the Cleveland Pipers back in the early 1960s, long before he took over the New York Yankees organization. Why have you never heard of the Cleveland Pipers? Because a few years after Steinbrenner took it over, they went bankrupt. Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek, was turned down by 25 publishers before finding one that actually agreed to publish his book, which then went on to become a best-selling title with over 1.3 million copies sold. Number 4, never stop learning. Read about successful businesses. Take in that wealth of knowledge available to today's entrepreneurs. As a veteran, there are a ton of awesome resources and training programs available to help you through your journey. And let me tell you, it is a journey of being a business owner. One of these great resources is the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, or IVMF. Be sure to catch our upcoming episode where we interview Anthony Armelino from the Entrepreneurship Bootcamp for Veterans with Disabilities, where he discusses EBV and IVMF. Number 5. It is never too late to start. Many successful entrepreneurs started later in life. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, Julia Child, a chef, and Sam Walton, founder of Walmart, all started their extremely successful brands after they were comfortably along in their lives. One of my favorites is Colonel Sanders. His famous secret chicken recipe was rejected over 1,000 times before a restaurant accepted it. He then went on to found KFC, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, when he was 65 years old. Number 6, mentorship. First and foremost, I'll tell you this. You need to find several key mentors. One mentor is not going to have all of the knowledge or answers for you. That's right, write it down. One mentor is not going to have all of the knowledge or answers for you. That is an important thing to remember. Too many people lock themselves into one mentor to help them out and guide them. You need to find one who is dominant in the specific area you are seeking help in, and then add more as you need for other areas. Veterati is a wonderful resource to veterans where you can be paired with mentors from all kinds of areas, whether it's personal or business. And the best part is, it's free. Go utilize it. Be sure to watch for our upcoming episode featuring an interview with Diana Tsai, one of the co-founders of Veterati. One key advice to remember is your mentor is there to help you. Do not be afraid to move on when one is not a good fit for you. Fire a bad mentor. Don't let them drag you down. Number 7, build your A-team. You will hear or have heard that you need to have a BAL team. But what about your A-team? Find people with the skill set and attitude that share the culture of your brand and the vision for your company. Include people from outside your inner circle, or you will run into a common trap of false perception. That is where people are afraid to tell you that you are failing or doing something wrong because they are close to you personally and don't want to hurt your feelings. One of the biggest takeaways is, remember, you cannot do everything. You need a team. These can be staff members, partners, contractors, or third-party agencies to help you get the job done. One of the biggest mistakes I've made over the years as being an entrepreneur was not learning to put a value on my time. What was my time worth? Why was I trying to do everything myself? To save a couple of bucks? In the long run, it was costing me more trying to do everything. So build yourself that team, hire out when you need to. If you've got to outsource it, go to a contractor, a third party, whatever you've got to do. Your time is worth money. Where is it better spent? Growing your business or doing some menial task? Number 8, take action. You're a mover and shaker. Wait, how do I know this about you, you ask? Because you're an entrepreneur. You can't afford to analyze every detail or you will never get anywhere. There is no place for procrastination in a startup. It is a 24/7, no vacation, no sick days kind of job that demands constant forward momentum. Make a brief assessment at every step and move on. Learn to trust your gut. Number 9, never take no as an answer. Why, after so many letdowns and disappointments, do super successful entrepreneurs still find their way to the top? Because they never took no for an answer. Jessica Alba faced 3 years of rejection pitching The Honest Company. That company is now worth over $1.7 billion. Brian Chesky tried to raise $150,000 in exchange for 10% of Airbnb. 7 major investors passed. The company is now worth over $31 billion. And it took James Dyson 5,127 tries to get his first vacuum right. And we're here. We're finally at the end of the list. Number 10. Listen to the Change Your POV Network. Yes, a shameless plug. No, but really, all of the shows on the Change Your POV Network bring so much value to help you along the path to your success. And when you need a few minutes to unwind and have a good laugh, check out Cigars and Sea Stories with Michael Penny and Benton Tanton. Two great veterans who sit around wanting to share stories and reminisce about the past while having a great time. Picture it as just sitting around a campfire, smoking a cigar, drinking your favorite beverage, and laughing. So there you have it. There's the 10 tips from me to you on being a successful business owner. Now let's talk about marketing. As I said before, that each week I'll give you a marketing tip. My background as a technology guy and owning a digital marketing company allows me to share what we do every day with you. So with over 1 billion active users on Facebook and 400 million on Twitter, it's obvious that social media has the spotlight. And folks, it's not stepping out of it anytime soon. Social media now makes up the bulk of all time spent on the internet. It is where people find their news and entertainment. Consumers go there to find products, services, and brands. Customers use it to share experiences. 20, even 10 years ago, if you want to be considered a legitimate business, you had to be listed in the yellow pages. For our younger listeners, this was the back of the phone book. Yes, they really did exist. That contained business listings. Today, this is now Facebook. People go to see if your company has a page, who left reviews, what people say, who's in their network has used you for services or products. In short, social media offers a direct, streamlined path right to your target audience. It is an opportunity you cannot afford to miss. Get your business on social media today. If you're not sure where to begin or which networks are best for your business, head on over to Pink Tie Tech. That's pink as in the color, P-I-N-K, tie as in what a gentleman wears, T-I-E, tech, short for technology, T-E-C-H.com. And get in touch with me, Kevin Fairbanks, for a discovery session, and we will create a plan of action for your success. All right, everybody, it's time to wrap up this show and get out of here. Life is short. Don't just dream, do. We will see you next week on Remove Before Flight. Thank you for listening.